Hello everyone! It is I, the great PizzaLord, and today we're playing ddlc. Disclaimer? Yeah, BarfBag from the dudes. Go check out their channel. Link in the description. But we're playing this game, and yeah. So, disclaimer, this game has a lot of gore, even though it looks cute.
Well, it's not a lot, it's just some.
Yeah, but we're gonna get into the game right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, but you're not streaming.
What? You've got to be kidding me. Hold up. Alright, that's better. Okay. Okay, how do I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally obvious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but is just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. How is that a question mark? Okay. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, we would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Okay. I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Yeah.
That's a perfect.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You saying that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That means that's me no idols. Oh, I remember playing this game. Why did I pick this? Yeah, it's perfect actually. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Here.
Fine, fine.
But
What?
I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Go get the name, but I'll be back.
Okay. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have to have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say. Whatever you say, Sayori. Why am I doing this? We cross the street together and make our way to school. We draw near the street, become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Ohio Sigma. Why did I pick this name when I played this for the first time? Have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible what I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skill before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you are not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry too much, so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. We're in the school! Yay! The school isn't ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking at an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sawyer wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. That's pretty cool.
I'm here now.
Oh. Hold up. Hello! Sayori must have come into classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you are even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. I don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, what? Know what? Well, you could come into my club, Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going into your club. Mimi. So Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did that because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one proposed club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature club was guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going into the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you even care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would be bringing a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. BarfBag. BarfBag. BarfBag!
Yes.
As soon as we get to Natsuki, you're gonna be the one voicing her. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning that to have planned all of this out. Let alone sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go!
We love cupcakes. We all do.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third year classes and activities. Sayori fell full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. One girl. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure. Hold up. I should do the. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. No, that's not perfect, but who cares? Sayori always says nice things about you. BarfBag. BarfBag. It's time.
I said my line.
Okay. Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you can do it.
No, you can do it. I'll remember.
Well, no, it's because I'm playing BrainRun.io. So.
Oh, okay. Ohio Sigma! What a nice surprise! Welcome to the club!
Yeah.
All words escape me in this situation. This club. is full of incredibly hold up. It's full of incredibly cute girls. BarfBag.
Yeah, what are you eating? You girls sound like sumo. If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. Sorry. Natsuki. Perfect. The girl with the sore attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparable, more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Ohio Sigma. Wait a minute, hold up. What is the lore behind this? Like, hold up, BarfBag. Huh. I guess we already met Monica in this year, I guess.
Yeah.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. She's athletic? What?
I got it.
Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me gently feels a little... You too, Monica. Come on, sit down, Ohio Sigma. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'm sitting next to Sayori. If she's my good friend, I'm sitting next to her. She's like pretty nice. I'll get the cupcakes. BarfBag. Boy. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it has been widened so there is more space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Yes, give me the cupcakes. Ta-da! Oh, wow! Oh, sorry, BarfBag. Natsuki lifts the foil to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated that look like cats. I want one! Give me one! Give me one! I want the cupcakes! The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. Yes, I hope these are delicious! It's delicious! Wow! I said it first. Sayori talks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. Huh. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite, which is Yeah, that's basically reasonable. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glasses in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Skibbity soup. I'm not reading. I'm not reading anymore.
Oh, okay, sorry. Why are you...
It's fine.
Okay. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said... Well, maybe! But not for you. You know, you dummy! Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea enjoy a good book? I guess.
That's what Markiplier said.
Oh.
What Markiplier said.
What did?
That line that you just said.
I guess? Or... Never mind. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As the president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare events. I can't do this. Okay, I can do more now. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make it something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica, really? Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the literature club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something.
Your mic is like... Sorry.
You mean like picking up this?
Yeah, I mean, I can hear it, but it's just like... That is one interesting voice.
Effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard and to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes accessible, and much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Shut up! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. How am I reading this? Bro. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Ohio Sigma, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? Yeah, manga's really cool. I've never actually read manga, but still, let's continue. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Okay. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physiological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it? Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, I cannot keep up with my high voice. It's amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Nice. I'm not even scared. BarfBag. Okay, nothing. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. Usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Well, you left a pizza scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud" and give it back. Fine. Fine. Your cupcakes are your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayuri slides up behind and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Hold up. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? Oh, I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. I wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable again to share hers. Not again, enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit silent for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. And that way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get more comfortable with each other and strengthen our bond of the club. Isn't that right, Ohio Sigma? I can't believe that's my name, but I'm proud of it.
Yes.
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one more problem. What's that? Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly came forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look up, and I lose my train of thought. Oh no. And all four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh no. What? I'm sorry, I thought. Ohio Sigma. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear head decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. And they'll be all happy after I press this. Yeah! One by one, the girls light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'll be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Yeah, that's what she said, actually. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Ohio Sigma, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress... Yeah, I know that. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat and as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Oh, hey, Ohio Sigma. Since we're already here, do you want to walk to home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walked home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The, the, the whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances and and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Yes, we get to write the poem now. Okay. It's time to write the poem. Pick words you think.
Oh, this part is actually really fun.
Yeah, I know. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most.
Oh, and if they bounce, that means that they like that word.
Michael, should I do Natsuki or...
Whatever you want. Oh, wait, you said my name.
No! I mean, BarfBag.
Anytime you actually say my word, just bleep it out. This is only part 1. It's not.
Yeah, I know that. Okay, so there's Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri. I'm trying to think of who to pick. Which one should I pick, BarfBag?
Well,
Which one is the
pick one of the words.
Which one is the best option?
Well, I don't know.
I guess I'll get the more.
Whatever you want, just pick.
I'll pick the more shy one. Okay, so judgment, color, hopeless, meager, anger. I'll pick existence. Yeah. Cage. Marshmallow. Why is her face so blank?
Wait, look.
What?
Press that.
Suicide?
Press that word. Yes, press it.
What?
Okay.
Well, of course it is.
No, okay.
Wait, determination.
Determination.
Sugar, graveyard, climax, fireworks, sensation,
Graveyard.
Yes. That's what they're gonna be in after this game. I finish this game. All three of those girls. Grief.
Wait, who bounced?
That was Yuri, obviously. She likes horror, so... Imagination. Skipping, loud, special. I'll pick special. Oh, yay, so Yuri. Which one does Sayori like? Oh, no! Family. Yeah! Charm. Silly. You've got to be kidding me. Excitement. No! I want to pick one of these other girls. Dream? Huh. Dance. Nah! Pink. Yeah! I'm trying to kawaii. Yeah! Agonizing. Romance. She likes romance? Kitty, cry, crimson, vanilla. Kitty! Okay, now... Nah. Universe! Alright. Hi again, Ohio Sigma. But, should we continue?
Yeah, just continue.
Until 40 minutes? Or 1 hour? Okay. Hi again, Ohio Sigma. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. it was the last to come in. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ohio Sigma. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't even know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then I won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops her back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Ohio Sigma always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. He like cooking, cleaning my room. Cleaning your room? How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Oh my god. Lore! The lore! Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Ohio Sigma can be good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she might just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's not really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, hold up. What do I do? What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't even thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches out. What? Never mind. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book you thought might enjoy. It's a short read, and it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read it. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? No. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to reading, learning, hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book, and I can't help but notice intense expressions like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I feel a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now, close my eyes, and end up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that what literature is all about. The problem is, the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. 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 But it's not like
There you go.
that
There you
all you. But it's not like that all at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we could come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak into their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. It works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak into my creative tummy. Cupcake it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. Suppose that's why I end up letting her on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. Get out of here! I nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. You've got to be kidding me. Why? It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. But Minnie! Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you are in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see Monica overhead. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping again, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up to on time? It's a secret. Yes, it is. Never mind. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around herself. How is it written all over me? You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair. It's sticking out all over around here. Ah! I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at your bow. Look at your bow. It isn't even straight. Either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar. Right there. Where? Eh, who cares? I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you it because you don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care that much about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Nothing. Why does the super look different? Never mind. Who cares? Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll have the chance to change your mind. Yep, I know it. Why are you standing like that? Straighten your shoes. What? What'd you say?
You sound very angry.
Okay. This is so fun. Why is this funny? Stop blushing! I can see it! What is? Well, it's just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Eh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like that. Don't say that. No! Aren't you? Ah, I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? At least the main character is a man. He doesn't even know why it's so hard to close. Man, that is a real man right there. He doesn't even know how, except for the part where he wants to be with the beautiful girls. I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Why? I guess so. We should continue.
This is gonna be a horror game.
Yeah, I know that. I really want to get to that part. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. Get some new clothes, man. Even your undershirt is like tight. Look at that. What are you smiling about? Why are you smiling? Why? Put a blank face. It means my... Don't say that out loud. Anyway, You look much better now, so... Ah! Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. Then get a new outfit! It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better. Get a new uniform. That does not fit you. Sayori puts out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because I had a boyfriend. If I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I keep it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things! Eh? I didn't say anything about anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Oh, only if you focus on getting to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. Huh. So maybe... Whoa, hold up! Hold up! My cousin! No, hold up! I'm not ready yet! So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Huh? But I was joking that time. When are we gonna get to the part where we get to read our poem to the others? Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Monica suddenly comes out. Why don't we share our poems we wrote? Yay! Ohio Sigma, I can't read yours. Yeah, same. You're gonna be the last one I read it to, Sayori. You suck! I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I couldn't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, know that everyone's ready. Why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. You're gonna be last, Sayori. Just know that. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of a loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition book. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. It's time. This guy's last. That sounds familiar. Hey, BarfBag, what does this sound like? Like I remember... Yeah, but yeah, like I remember, like... I think it's when you're getting coins. Yeah. From a game, I think. Yeah, but it's time for Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested of her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. That's actually pretty good. I like that. That's really good. Yeah. I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem.
Wait, wasn't her like writing like that?
No? I don't think so. I really liked it though. Seeing everyone around do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. But why are you smiling? It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did? I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Yeah, you kind of look like you're, yeah. You talk about yourself. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decide to humor her with the last comment. I didn't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. It's time for Yuri. Who even is my poem? Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes more than enough for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Oh, so it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. I might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. Oh, it's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical for new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if she demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit based, though. Based? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or to me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Finally. How do I read this? BarfBag, can you read cursive? Do you know how to read this?
Ghost under the light.
Oh.
The tendrils of my hair beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this way. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the second blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Who wrote that?
Yuri. Why isn't it continue? Continue! Why aren't you continuing? No! No!
The game crashed?
Oh,
Okay, no.
I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. Yeah, you do actually. I can't even read cursive! Next time.
That's just your problem. That's just your problem.
What? Shut up! What?
You can't read cursive, dude.
But shut up. Boy. I wasn't thinking at that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, it's just I don't read script very often. That was cursive, bro. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. It actually is, but I just can't read it. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I really write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's your first time sharing, I wanted to write you something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into Ghost, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about Ghost at all, Ohio Sigma. Really? It must have totally missed a point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and express in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolical compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of her past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it in that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember, that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. It's time for Monica. I'm skipping Sayori for this one. It's time for Monica. Yay! Oh, hi Ohio Sigma. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have a suggestions for the club, like new activities or things, we can do better. I'm always listening. That's foreshadowing. BarfBag, that's foreshadowing! That's foreshadowing!
Always listening.
Remember, BarfBag, that's foreshadowing. Remember? We learned that?
I know.
That's foreshadowing for this. That's a...
Markiplier play the entire series.
Don't spoil it for me, please. But you're never gonna...
Oh, I won't.
Yeah, I know. I'm always listening. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that on mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Aha! Don't worry, Ohio Sigma. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier we'll all have to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. Maybe the way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you are really care about each other. There's well-being, even if you show it and in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, it sounds like Yuri. But in any case, hold up. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can't tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy and enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. I could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kinds of style that suit you. Everyone else might be a little different, be a little bit based toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find that what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. That it's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry. I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims you're to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in a wall. It couldn't been have hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction of the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. A real blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. Oh, nice. So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Aha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of empathy recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. I wonder who that could be. Totally not me, hopefully. An empathy? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after someone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you are writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific topic point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yeah, finally, time for Sayori. I could just end it here, but... Hey, BarfBag, what do you think I should do? End it here or just talk to Sayori?
Just talk to her and then you can be...
Fine. Okay, let's go. What do you... Okay, Poopy Ed, let's talk.
Not like her.
Yeah. After that interaction when I tried to button her up.
Okay, well...
Oh my goodness. This is so good, Ohio Sigma. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer, Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yuri's in... Hold up, what's history? Jeez. Oh. Return. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not like just a poem. It's a Ohio Sigma poem. Why did I... Who cares?
It's such a fake name.
Yeah, I know. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
She's just hugging him.
Shut up! Why'd they have to say chest?
Because, you're too immature. We don't understand.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you are really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Ohio Sigma. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem right too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. What?
They've all said that they're really bad.
Why do they all have a crush on me? I'm the only one in here. Why? I should instead of girls simping over me, I could just go to the anime club and simping over girls from anime.
Why are you speaking about this?
Shut up. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I couldn't sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I want breakfast too.
That's the best ending.
Yeah, that's the best ending. I'm actually hungry.
It's been like a year since the last time I've actually watched Markiplier play this game, so I kind of forgot a lot.
Yeah,
So,
but after I finish this recording, I'm gonna eat something like a burger with bacon, I think.
bacon.
Yes, a bacon burger.
A bacon cheeseburger.
Yes, exactly.
Speaking of which, are you? Yeah, remember now. I asked you.
Tell me.
No, are you going to edit this video?
Yeah.
Just wondering.
Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning just to write this? No? Just a little bit. Liar. You're a liar! Liar, liar, pants on fire! You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. I came out nice, or should I put it? It sounds like just like you. Honestly, if that's her personality, who cares? Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Mmm, yummy. Where's the bacon? Where's the bacon?
Toast mention?
What?
Toast mention?
Oh, toast! Toast! From the dudes! From the dudes! Even though you were late to school, that it's bad to skip breakfast. Yeah, I get all cranky. I skip breakfast like almost every day. I mean, like, not almost, every day actually. That's what I've been doing this past week. Yeah, after this I'm getting a burger. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Is that it? This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Oh, yeah. But next time, I won't forget it. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Is that it? Well, everyone, this is the end of part 1. I hope to see you.
You also have to save it too.
Yeah, I know. Yes. So, I hope to see you everyone in the next video of ddlc, and goodbye.